ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Beat the Book. I am your boy, BigAL Bettor. I might be changing my name to BigAL Teaser with how many teasers I've hit, but I am joined as always by my brother-in-arms, my co-host, my compatriot.
Yeah, MattyBets. I'm gonna actually change my name to Matty Modest. But um,
Mm,
yeah, and you can have
we're
Big Al Cocky.
trying to hide the cleavage, huh, Matt?
Yeah, we're just trying to keep the world a safer place. You know what I mean? People don't want to see
It's
that.
just
People don't want to see that.
well, some people want to see it, but some people do not want to see it. So hide the children and hide your wives.
Yes,
Welcome
exactly.
back
They
to the
might not
channel,
come
ladies.
back.
Yeah, they may not come back. So today's video, guys, we're talking about Monday Night Football game number 2. It's Chargers Cardinals. Chargers are favored by 1.5. Cardinals are the underdogs. The over/under on DraftKings at least is set at 44. Matt uses FanDuel. Matt, what number do you got there?
We got 44 and a half. So right there, you get an extra
44
half
and
a
a half.
point.
Correct. Should be a good game. I'm excited for it. Matt, how do you see this game going? And is there anything you'd like to say to our viewers before you jump into your views on the game?
Not really, screw them. No, I'm just kidding. I'm playing. I love
Frick
all
the
you guys.
viewers, Matt says. I don't care about you. And hopefully you guys are making money. I think that's
Yeah,
what Matt meant to say.
yeah. Let me go back real quick.
Yeah.
No,
Rewind.
I just
Yeah.
wanted to say
Okay.
thanks for the support. As of right now, we're sitting around like 37, 38 subs. Obviously, you guys can see it if you guys go to the channel. It's a little bit kind of on pace of what we wanted so far this year. Like we've only been doing this since the start of the football season. It's going to be a long journey for us. It's going to be hopefully a long journey for all of you guys that are already with us and have subbed. I know that we've gotten a lot of interaction on the channel so far. We've had a couple people, mocking us. We've had another people keeping track of our bets. We've had, another person saying that they're going to unsub, because the video was late. Love
Shout out.
that. Shout out because we saw the comment and, we laughed a little bit. We thought it was funny. Um, didn't track to see if they actually unsubbed before the video came out, but I think that was just a hey guys, get on it. Like I'm waiting for this thing. I gotta go and make my bets. So, but thanks. It makes us actually want to keep doing this and just thanks. Hit the sub button if you're new. Appreciate it. But yeah, we're on a good pace right now. And we're actually happy about where we are.
Absolutely, absolutely, and we're having a good time doing it. I hope you guys are enjoying the videos. To that guy that was waiting for the week 70, you took my teaser because I am on 3 weeks of a teaser. So if you did take the teaser, you did win more money. With that being said, Matt, what are your picks for Chargers Cardinals spread over under? Need to know, and the viewers need to know what you're looking at going into this video.
Okay, Mr. Teaser Heater. Um, we are
Teaser
looking
heater. Woo-wee!
Teaser
Come
Heater.
on, baby.
I knew you'd like that.
Hype me up, Matt. Come on, dog.
Um, so for this game, this one was a tough one for me. I think it was actually the toughest one of the week for me to pick, uh, just because the Cardinals have been. I said this in the last video that we made about Ravens and Bucks. Like the Cardinals are one of those teams where it's like they've had showings where they look really good, and they've had showings where they look terrible. So it's one of those teams. I don't like betting those teams, but I also don't like betting against favorite or betting against home underdogs. I don't like doing it. I like the Cardinals to get back on track here, plus 1.5. I do. I get the Chargers have a good defense. They like to run the ball, ground and pound, and the Cardinals don't have a great run defense. But I like the Cardinals. Marvin Harrison Jr. is back. Last time he was out there, obviously he got concussed first quarter. Uh, Week before that, it's just he's been hit or miss. He's had like one really good week. So I'm hoping that, and I actually do think that he will have another good week because the Chargers are a really good run defense. Secondary isn't the best. It's not bad, but I don't think it's one of the best in the league. So I like the Cardinals to have to air out the ball a lot. Maybe Kyler does a lot on the ground, but I like the Cardinals to be able to win this game at home, show up for the Arizona fans. Uh, but I will say I do like the under in this game, 44.5.
Okay.
Because, like I said before,
Under.
Chargers have a good run defense. I don't think it's going to be super high scoring. Chargers haven't looked like an offensive powerhouse at all. So I like the Chargers to be a little under and the Cardinals to, kind of sneak by with the win at home.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and be just like I'm gonna be on the opposite side of you. This one, I'm on the -1.5 with the Chargers. I think that defense is one of the best in the league. They've suffocated tons of teams they've played. They keep the score really low for the opponent, and they end up scoring about 20. And Jim Harbaugh is completely comfortable with that, and I love that. So I'm on the under 44 as well, but I am on the Chargers on that side of the ball. Um, I just think it's gonna be tough for. I think they're gonna bottle up Kyler and make it very tough for him to move the ball, and they're not going to let James Conner run the ball much either. So I just think it's going to be a tough game in general. It's probably going to be slow and boring, and that is kind of how the Chargers games, I feel, the ones I've watched have been this season. And so that's how I see the game playing out. So I am on the Chargers in a boring game, and I'm in a low-scoring game.
Okay, I like that. I'm going to give a little plug here. Uh, the good news is we have
Mm.
another game going on that we already made a video for. So if you haven't seen that video, you guys can go and find that one. And that one's happening right before this. That's Ravens and Bucks. That should be hopefully a shootout. Should be a high-scoring game, an exciting game. But yeah, I mean, this game should be a pretty boring game. It should be kind of like a snooze fest, just really slow, really dirty game, if you will. Not in like, a weird way or anything, but dirty. Everybody's getting their hands dirty. It's going to be in the trenches, all that kind of stuff. It's not going to be this, oh, Marvin Harrison Jr., 80-yard touchdown. Marvin Harrison Jr., 40-yard touchdown. It's not going to be like that. It's going to most likely, like you said, be really slow, kind of boring. If you like high-scoring offenses and high-scoring games, it's not going to be like that. Or at least I don't think so. And you're obviously there with me too with the under. So,
Correct.
Yep, but I'll send you my head-to-head pick.
Okay.
This one's kind of tough, but I'm gonna go with the Cardinals plus 1.5. I like it. I'm gonna try to get a little 2-game lead on you with the Ravens and Bucks, and then the Chargers and Cardinals game.
Okay, I am on the complete opposite side. I've got the Chargers minus the 1.5. I think they're going to win by a field goal. Like I said, it's going to be a slow, muck it up kind of game, and the Chargers will end up winning it, and they're going to win at least by a field goal. But for me, Matt, and this is philosophy. So for the fans, sorry if this slows the video down, Matt, why would you take the Cardinals in a low-scoring game?
Because they're at home.
But a low-scoring game would favor a team that's better at defense.
Yes, but also a team that has shown that they can be explosive, which the Cardinals have. The Chargers have not shown that they can be explosive.
If you're
So that they,
explosive, the
it's a
game
slow,
would be
painful
higher
death.
scoring.
It's a slow, painful death. No, they can be explosive at times. And all we need is one drive at the end of the game to be explosive and win the game. That's why.
Interesting.
That's why. You
But
heard it
how
here
many?
first. And that was a great answer, too. You can't even knock me for
I
that
don't
answer.
think I think I can though, because
You can't, though.
and you guys let us know in the comments how many how many teams that are explosive beat good defenses by having one
I
explosive play
said
at the
I
end of
said
the
they
game.
can be explosive, and like you just said, in a super boring game, that's how it would be. And we know that James Conner doesn't mind doing the dirty work either, even if he's not getting a lot of yards. They'll still run the ball with him a bunch. They've done that this year
No, but
already.
the Chargers are going to run the ball 47 times, and they're going to
Yep.
get 300 yards rushing, and
Now,
then they're going to be up by 2 scores. So the one explosive play doesn't matter.
it does. All you need is one takeaway at that point.
Okay, all right, interesting. You guys let us know in the comments if you think that is a
Yeah,
legitimate
exactly.
take.
And then yeah, you
In
guys
my
you guys give
experience,
your comments. Yeah, and then we'll do a little poll at the end, and we'll be like, oh, cool. This is how many people were wrong. This is how many people were right, depending on if you're right or I'm right.
in my experience as a bettor, if you're taking the under, then you take the team that's better at defense, and that would be the Chargers, not the Cardinals. So that is my
Yeah,
philosophy, I guess, if you
that's
will. All right,
your philosophy. Mine's a little different. So
absolutely. So Matt, with that being said, we'll jump into the 4-pick parlay segment. If you guys are new to the channel, the way we do it, every primetime game we go with a 4-pick parlay. We pick prop bets from the game. We throw 4 of them together that we like a lot, anywhere from plus 500 to plus 2,000, and we give those out to you as our prop bet parlay for the game. I have hit 6 so far on the season. Matt has hit 3, and we've been pretty successful with these. So, Matt, what have you got for me today and for the people for your 4-pick parlay?
all right. Well, like we said, it's gonna be a really boring game. It's gonna be very slow, painful death for the viewers and also for the players. So we're gonna go.
And not fun for a 4-pick parlay.
No, not at all. So we are going very conservative with these picks, but at the same time too, we're gonna kind kind of conservative, but also, like I said, it's going to be slow and painful. It's going to be like, oh, cool, look, oh, this might be a good drive. It's going to be 30 yards, and then boom, a punt or a missed field goal, something like that, or maybe just field goals kind of traded back and forth here and there. So first off, we'll start it. Trey McBride, 40-plus yards. I like the tight end. He'll be the third down guy, most likely, in my opinion, especially if Marvin Harrison isn't having a good day. It'll be Trey McBride, so we like him for 40-plus. We like James Conner over 76.5 rushing and receiving yards because it's going to be a ground and pound game for both sides of the ball. I think James Conner will be able to get to that 76, especially because he is also included in the receiving game a little bit. Next, we're going Kyler Murray, 225-plus passing and rushing yards. Like we talked about this before, we like quarterbacks that are mobile, that can run. Even on good run defenses, they still usually can have, a pretty decent game running the ball. So I like the 225 throwing and rushing for Kyler Murray. And then last but not least, we got J.K. Dobbins, 70-plus rushing yards. We know what the Chargers are going to do. They're going to run the ball a lot. We know that the Cardinals aren't the best team at stopping the run. So I like J.K. Dobbins to be able to break on a big one. But, I mean, it's literally just going to be the, death by attrition or death by 1,000 blows. And then that pays out plus 586. So almost 6 times your bet.
Okay, so you went pretty conservative.
Like I said, the only one that's not conservative there would be you could. I mean, it's either pick your poison there. It'd either be the James Conner over 76.5, just because the Chargers are that good, but it's also rushing and receiving, so get him out of the backfield. Hopefully, he can do something like that, and then maybe Kyler Murray at 225. But I do like it a lot with the rushing.
Why is it so low?
What do you mean? The plus 586?
No, Murray, 226.5 rushing and passing. That feels really low.
Is it though? Not if they think it's going to be a boring game like we do.
Okay.
Because that means, how many yards do you think he actually throws for in this game?
I would think. I mean, in general, as a quarterback in the NFL, I think if you don't throw for 225 plus, it's a bad game.
Yeah, exactly. But this is going to be a bad game for both teams, like you just talked about. So I like Kyler Murray to throw for like 180 and then rush for 45, 50 on the ground.
Okay.
And I think it's being conservative too. Like I said, like we're not trying to go for 275 rushing and passing. Like it's 225. We're trying to be conservative, make some money in this, hopefully not, but probably boring game.
Okay. I don't, like I said, I'm not going to argue with you on it. That's your 4-pick parlay. 586. That feels low.
Yep, everything's low. It's a boring game. Everything's low. You're not going to be making these 4-pick parlays that pay out
Matt's
plus
trying to
17,000.
guarantee this parlay. It's awesome. I love it.
Hey, I'm
All
just
right, so
letting you know.
Mine is almost double yours for the payout. So
Here
I've
we
got
go.
Justin Herbert, 200 plus passing yards. Okay. I've got Ladd McConkey, 50 plus receiving yards. I think he's kind of proven he's one of the main threats out there. I have Marvin Harrison Jr., 50 plus receiving yards. He's proven he's one of the main threats. And then my final line, which is a one I used, I think week 1 or 2, which I haven't brought back since then, which I'm probably going to start bringing more into it. I have under 21.5 first half points total.
Okay.
This thing pays out plus 1,000.
Okay. I mean, you don't think there'll be 3 touchdowns?
There can be three touchdowns in the first half, and I still have the half point that keeps it under.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, and like
I think the Chargers defense is going to stifle, suffocate, and keep the score low. I think there's going to be a lot of field goals in this game.
Like you were saying too,
That's
like
my
we've both
thought.
been talking about, like if the Chargers are just going to run the ball, which they've proven that that's what they want to do, defenses normally can stop the run pretty well in the first half. Then we've seen the second half, it just falls apart. And then the second half, when you really start getting the runs. Yeah, exactly. So should be a fast-paced first half, just be kind of boring.
Yep.
Yeah, I like that.
And I need McConkey to get 3 or 4 catches for 50 yards. I need Herbert to throw for 200, which I think he will do because he'll have some checkdowns and they'll have the ball, I think, more than the Cardinals will. And then I need Marvin Harrison to catch one long pass with a couple short passes, and he's at 50. McConkey's at 50, and then Herbert gets his 200 across the course. He probably he accomplishes it in the fourth quarter, his 200 yards passing.
Yep, I like that.
But if we end the first half under the 22, I'm pretty certain that this thing hits. So I like it at plus 10x your bet.
Yeah, and like we've been saying too, if it is like that, if there isn't more than 21 points in the first half, probably a lot of third downs. So, and on on third down,
Yep.
especially if it's third and medium, third and long, you're going to be throwing the ball. So obviously you can have like your two-star receivers getting 50, 60 yards.
Correct.
In theory, at least.
Correct.
All right, perfect. Well, you ready to jump into touchdown scores for the game?
Absolutely.
I don't like it because I think
Okay.
it's gonna be a boring game. So,
Okay.
but we're gonna take the outliers here. Okay, the guys that
All right.
don't care if it's a boring game. They don't care if it's a slow game. They don't care if there's no touchdown scored. They just want to get in the end zone. Okay, so we're going Lad McConkey. He's the prodigy over there for the Chargers. He's the number one over there. Pretty sure that he is still questionable right now before the game. Uh, but for everything that I've seen and read, it sounds like he's going to play. So we like Lad McConkey there to get in the end zone. Next, we're going Kyler Murray. Like we said, Chargers defense is really good. I like Kyler Murray to be able to get in the red zone and get in the end zone in the red zone because he's just like the outlier there where it's like it doesn't matter how good your run defense is. Like playing against a running quarterback, it's a whole different game. So Kyler Murray's there. He's at plus 260. Lad McConkey's at plus 210. And then next we got J.K. Dobbins just because we know what the Chargers are going to do, and if they get into the red zone, they're not going to stop running the ball once they get there. They're just going to keep running it like J.K. Dobbins. He's the favorite here, minus 140. And then our reach of the game this week for Monday night is Will Dissly at plus 390. He has 13 catches on the season, 112 yards, but no touchdowns. I like him to hopefully be able to get in the end zone this game too.
Odds.
Plus 390.
Okay. Okay. Kind of a low reach for you.
A little bit, little bit. It's getting harder and harder. And I've taken a lot of like plus fours and plus fives, plus 600s even. And I mean,
Right.
only one of them's hit this year, and that was when I got the plus 550 on who's the receiver for the Jets. That I
Garrett
got a
Wilson.
plus
Lazard.
550. Lazard, Alan Lazard, yep. And he hit
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
plus
Yeah.
550. But it's like the books changed. Obviously, the
Mhm.
game scripts have changed, and you know who's going to
And
be
I
scoring
think that was
touchdowns
week
now.
one, right? And he got 2 touchdowns that game, so you actually like it was a
Yeah.
steal. Yeah,
hmm
that's pretty good. Okay, so for mine, I just have three. Like I always paying attention. The fans, not Matt. Matt knows. I only give you guys three. I've got J.K. Dobbins. He's minus 30 on DraftKings. I have James Conner, who's minus 110. Both of those are the running backs, the main running backs. So if it gets to the red zone, it gets close to the goal line. These are the guys that get the most action. They get the most usage. And then my last one, which is my quote unquote reach, which isn't really my reach, it's my third one. I have Marvin Harrison Jr. plus 160. I think he's just so incredibly talented. He's gonna if it gets even close to the 30-yard line, I think he'll be able to make a move to make a guy miss, and Kyler will find him, and he'll be in the end zone for plus 160. And those are my three.
Nice, I like it. Like you're taking both the running backs. We think it's going to be a lot of running in this game. I think the Cardinals
Yep.
will lean a little bit more pass heavy than the Chargers will, obviously. Uh, but yeah, I mean, like you said, like if that is the game script there, yeah, I mean Marvin Harrison should be able to get into the end zone. Uh, Glad McConkey, I like that on a third down in the red zone. I like that a lot. It maybe breaks a big one. Uh, but yeah,
Yep.
J.K. Dobbins is kind of the favorite here for a good reason. Chargers are going to run the ball. Cardinals are going to stop the ball. There you go. You got 1A and 1B. Put them together, and you got a anytime touchdown for us. So
I
there you
think
have
so.
it.
Yeah, and also I mean, I don't know about you, but when I saw the line for this game, 44 felt high to me.
It is high. I mean, for the way that these teams play, like I said, like we've seen the Cardinals score a lot of points, but it's also like, I mean, most of the time they're not. Most of the time they're scoring, 21, under 20. So yeah, I mean, Cardinals, bad look for the Cardinals right now. We'll see if they can kind of get the ship right, but I mean, might be too little too late.
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in again to Beat the Book. We have been beating the book actually this year. It feels good to actually win and to make money. And I hope you guys have been, if you guys don't trust us, fade us. But I feel like we've been winning, so you guys should be, trailing us. We do appreciate all the comments, all the likes, all the subscriptions. The channel has been growing. We're early in our careers here. Matt, do you have anything else to say to the viewers on YouTube and to our fans?
No, just keep it up. You guys are doing a great job. You guys are, making us still want to keep doing this. Like we're just two dudes just, talking in front of the camera. So we'd like to get to know the people behind, the comments a little bit more. We like to respond and, interact with people in our channel. Like if you guys want to go back and look at comments or you guys see a comment, odds are we most likely respond to that comment. So We like to be involved, so you guys be involved and do your guys' part and do your thing, and we'll do our thing too by keeping the content coming out and also responding to you guys and giving you guys what we think are good bets and our honest opinions.
Absolutely. We're gonna keep trying to make you guys money. Well said, Matt. We are also on TikTok. We are on X/Twitter, and we're just out here trying to help you guys make money, make informed decisions, and we're always open to criticism and to your guys' opinion on it. But we look at the data, we break it down, we give you guys our thoughts, our opinions, and there's tons of aggregators out there that give their own opinions, and we like to be in the mix as people that have our own opinions on it after looking at the. So we do appreciate it. We hope you guys keep winning, protect the bag, beat the book, and we will catch you guys in our next video. Thank you very much.